George Washington was born on February 22, 1732 in Westmoreland County, Virginia. His father, Augustine Washington, was a wealthy planter who owned more than 10,000 acres of land. His mother, Mary Ball Washington, was a member of a wealthy family. George Washington had 4 brothers and sisters. George Washington was educated at home by tutors and learned about mathematics, science, and history. He also learned to survey land, which was a useful skill in the 18th century. In 1748, Washington's father died, and George inherited 1/3 of his estate. In 1753, Washington was appointed as a colonel in the Virginia militia. He was sent to deliver a message to the French commander in the Ohio Valley, warning him to stay out of British territory. The French refused to leave, and Washington led a group of British troops to force them out. This was the start of the French and Indian War. In 1759, Washington married Martha Dandridge Custis, a wealthy widow with 2 children. Washington adopted her children, and the couple had no children of their own. Washington became a member of the Continental Congress in 1774. He was chosen to lead the Continental Army in 1775, and he served as commander-in-chief throughout the Revolutionary War. Washington was defeated at the battles of Brooklyn and White Plains, but he regained control of New York City in 1776. He then crossed the Delaware River and defeated the British at the Battle of Trenton. In 1777, Washington defeated the British again at the Battle of Saratoga. This victory convinced the French to join the Americans in the war. Washington then waited for the French to arrive before attacking the British again. In 1781, the French and American armies defeated the British at the Battle of Yorktown, and the British soon agreed to a peace treaty. After the war, Washington returned to his home at Mount Vernon. He served as president of the Constitutional Convention in 1787, and was elected as the first president of the United States in 1789. Washington was re-elected in 1792, but he declined to run for a 3rd term. He retired from public life in 1797 and died 2 years later at the age of 67. George Washington was a tall man, around 6 feet 2 inches. He had blue eyes and red hair, which he powdered white. He was known for his honesty and integrity. Washington was also a talented military leader and a brilliant strategist. He was an excellent horseman and a skilled farmer. George Washington was an important figure in American history. He was a brave soldier and a wise and just leader. He helped to win the Revolutionary War, and he was the first president of the United States.